Students, today we are going to study ethylene. Ethylene is considered as one of the plant hormones, especially it's called gaseous plant hormones. So this hormone seems to be like a gases which is present inside the plants. It is a growth incubator. So what do you mean by the growth incubator? It will stop the growth of the shoot. It means there won't be any growth is occur in the plants. It is mainly concerns with the maturations and ripening of the fruits. So the vegetable should be matured. After maturations, the vegetable become fruits. So that's the way one of the important plant hormones which is ripening of the fruits. That hormone is nothing, that is ethylene hormones. So we have given that what do you mean by the incubator? It means a substance that stops an activities. So in the plants, it will stop the growth. It means there won't be any growth is occur. What are the physiological effects of the ethylenes? So what are the functions of the ethylene in the plants? The first one, ethylene promotes the ripening of fruits. So this is the main functions of the ethylene. So what are they have given some of the example: tomato, apple, banana, mango. So all the fruits, most of the fruits, if ripening is take over that because of the ethylene. So ethylene is always considered as a ripening fruits of the plant hormone. So look at this, the apple tree. So the fruits is seems to be like ripening. So some of the fruits in ripe conditions, some of them are still ripening. Process is going on there. So here, this is the tomato. It is not ripe conditions. So here, some of the ripe conditions of fruits are there. So with the act of the ethylene, so this type of the fruits, it's become like this. So when the vegetable at the condition of matured, it's become like a fruits. So this process is carry on ethylene. The another one, physiological effects of the ethylene. Ethylene inhibits the elongation of stem and root in dicots. So inhibits means, once again I repeat that, it will stop the growth. So what do that here? So inhibits the elongations. So the length may not be take over there. It means there is no growth at all in the root as well as in the stem. Where which type of the plants? That is a dicot plants. So we should know that what's the difference between the dicot root or dicot stem from the monocot stem and monocot root. So this is considered as a dicot plants. So the root system is different from the monocot plants. So here we call it a taproot. So look at here, the taproots, they have the primary root, secondary root, tertiary root. But we cannot see in the monocot root. So only fibrous root are present. We may not differentiate primary root, secondary root, tertiary root. So this is the difference between monocot and dicot roots. So the ethylene is always inhibits the elongation of the stem and root in the dicot when you compare with the monocot. So stem, so this is the one, So many branches is always is occur in the dicot plants, but in monocot plants is always less branches, that also unilateral growth. Maximum synthesis of ethylene occurs during ripening of fruits like apple, banana, melon. So this is the melon fruits. Some of the students may not know that what you mean melon fruits. So this is the one. So here what happens, look at some of the banana, it's a ripe conditions. So some of them are still in the ripening conditions. So the plant hormones, that is ethylenes, do this the ripening of the fruits. If there is no ethylenes in the plants, it is impossible for ripening of the fruits. So look at here, dicot root that we call is a taproot. So root hairs, root regions of the maturations, regions of the elongations, regions of the cell divisions. So separately they have given here. So at last we come to know that the ethylene is a very important and stop of the elongations of the stem and root in dicot plants. Physiological effects of the ethylene. Ethylene halts the senescence of leaf and fruit flower. So senescence means, what do you mean by that? Senescence is nothing showing the effects of increased age. So look at this leaf. It seems to be like a young leaf. It is greenish. The chloroplast is very good conditions, but look at this leaf, it is a old leaf. So this leaf becomes like this, so because of the ethylene. So senescence, it's nothing that the leaf before it matures, the young leaf seems to be like old. So hot means act or move at a high speed. So whatever the activities take over, it make it very fast. So it always is carried by the plant hormone, that is nothing that ethylene plant hormones. Another physiological effects of the ethylene. Ethylene stimulate formation of the absorption zone in leaves, flowers and fruits. So it leads to premature shedding. So look at this picture. So this is the stem. So this we consider as a petiole. So petiole is nothing, a stack of the leaf. So here one layer is the yellow color. It's considered as the abscescence layer. So what happens? It is easily remove the leaf from the stem. So it is carried by the ethylene hormones. That's the way they have given is a premature shedding. So here the leaf, it's a fall off after the formation of this layer. So shedding is meaning shed at an earlier stage of development. So normally the leaf, it's not its mature conditions. Before its mature conditions, the leaf fall off because of this layer. The layer formation is done by the ethylene plant hormones. Another physiological effects of ethylene. Ethylene breaks the dormancy of buds, seeds and storage organs. So what do you mean by a breakage of the dormancy? Dormancy is nothing. There is no act, inact conditions. It is remained as it is. So look at the first one is the buds. So the flower maybe how to arise. So the plant is remaining without flower. After the act of the ethylene, they started to produce the flower. So it is one of important character of the ethylene. So lateral buds, terminal bud, it's nothing the top, the tip of the stem. So this always is carried by the plant hormones. One more thing is there, the ethylene always encourage the storage organs or the break the dormancy of the storage organs. So here some of the example is given there. Radish, peat, potato, carrot, sweet potato. So these are some of storage organs. So the ethylene is an act that the area, so which is helps to store more amount of the food material. It seems to be that is a potato in the big size. So if the potato is in big size means because of the ethylene hormones. Like that all the storage organs, all these. So here they have the phloem mobiles RNase, means it's nothing. The leaf is produce food material during the photosynthesis. So after photosynthesis, the food material have to store in that store organ. So it may be carried or it may be encouraged by the ethylene hormones. So even though it is in the dormancy conditions, it's inactive conditions, so it will increase or it will break the dormancy of the buds. Thank you.